Title matches, open challenges, and shite WWE officials. It means it's Friday Night SmackDown. I guess by the same logic we could be reviewing Monday Night Raw, but nah, it's Friday, it's the blue brand, and it is time to review the show. We kick off with Rkbro, and straight off, I just want to say, it really pisses me off every time Orton says the three most devastating letters in WWE when the bro part is not a letter, it's a word. Does that annoy you? Because that annoys me.
Kinda, but the thing that annoys me the most is that this show was shite and I wasted 2 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah, well,
so a little name change ain't gonna bother Big Stevie.
So the Raw Tag Team Champions come out. They're obviously, they said they were coming tonight to try and convince Roman Reigns to put the unified titles on the line, even though he's not the Tag Team Champion. So I guess the big dog needs the permission. Everything has to go through the head of the table. The tribal chief, he decides everything. Orton and Riddle call him out, but they don't get the big dog. They don't even get the right hand man, Jey Uso. They don't even get Jimmy Uso. What they do get though is Sami Zayn wearing a Bloodline shirt. Sami Zayn says that he is he's like a member of the Bloodline. He's an associate of the Bloodline.
He's a consultant.
Aye, he's a consultant or whatever. Aye. So Orton says basically what you're saying is you're not just out here running your mouth. Your words actually mean something. Orton refers to Sami Zayn as the shot caller. By the way, there's a film called Shot Caller. It's got John Bernthal in it, and it's actually pretty decent. So give that a watch if you want.
Review coming to Fog Entertainment.
Yep, your through coming to Fog Entertainment as well.
Big
So stay tuned for that. Anyway, Sami Zayn goes, yeah, you could say I'm the shot caller. Orton says, good. You versus Riddle tonight, and if Riddle wins, we get a shot at the Unified Tag Team titles. Sami Zayn's all up for this. He rolls out the ring and goes, good idea. You've got your match. But not tonight. I mean, fucking, how often do we hear this? Oh, you've got your match, but not tonight shit. Why not tonight?
It's not quite Austin, like.
Yeah, at least when Austin done it, it was fucking great. Then Adam Pearce walks out.
I'll kick your ass.
And Adam Pearce says, well, it is going to happen tonight. He knows Sami Zayn doesn't speak for the Bloodline, but Adam Pearce speaks for SmackDown, I guess, and Adam Pearce books the match. And it's going to happen right now. Commercial break, come back, we get Sami Zayn versus Riddle. I mean, it was an okay match, but there was nothing on the line. They teased a unified title match if Riddle won this, but then Adam Pearce came out and basically said he doesn't have the authority to make that match. Like, I don't get it. Adam Pearce says since Sami Zayn doesn't speak for the Bloodline, he can't make that match, but Adam Pearce is the official on both Raw or SmackDown. So if Adam Pearce wants a unified title match, why can't he make it? Who's going to stop him?
Like, we are led to believe here that if Reigns doesn't give the go-ahead, or the Usos don't give a go-ahead, they don't have to ever defend the titles.
Like,
unless Vince steps in.
Like, that way back in the day, like let's say Batista comes out and accepts a challenge on Triple H's behalf, then Bischoff comes out and says, well, you know, you're not Triple H, so I can't book the title on the line. I mean, you're the GM, Bischoff. If you can book whatever you want. I mean, you're the one that decides things. Adam Pearce could have made this match for the unified title if Riddle had won, but he decided against it. So yeah, we get the match. Riddle wins, beats Sami Zayn with the Bo Derek. I mean, it was an okay match to start off SmackDown. Thoughts on the match?
Yeah, it was probably the best match of the night.
Yeah, it's
close to another one.
I mean, it was
decent opener, guys, but
it was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was alright.
They promise you this big stipulation, and then he takes it away because of stupid, unlogical things, and then like Zayn is doing the Bloodline's dirty work.
I would legit say there's a possibility that you could argue over the past year, 18 months, Sami Zayn's been the best thing in WWE, and for me that is a major concern. No offense to Sami Zayn, but the fact that the fact that I even said that, because see, like 4 years ago, I'd never thought that would even be, those words would have been possibly coming out my mouth, that Sami Zayn you could argue he's the best thing in WWE for like a year and a half, but consistently, I mean, he has, you know, he's always one of the best parts of SmackDown, so I mean, it is what it is.
Damn right. Next up though, Ronda Rousey. I don't give a damn about my reputation. Baddest.
Yeah, but before that, we actually had the Bloodline in their dressing room.
I know, but
Roman Reigns is confused why Orton and Riddle are here when they smashed them. in Roman Reigns' word. Roman Reigns likes to say he smashed everybody, but 9 times out of 10 he needs help from the bloodline, so he ain't really smashing them, is he? But yeah, he says that he smashed them at WrestleMania Backlash. He doesn't know why they're here. They must be like a sucker for punishment. Then the Usos say not only the disrespecting the tribal chief, they're disrespecting the Usos. They don't get away with it, And the Usos say that they will make their decision tonight regarding this unified, title match. So yeah, now you can take away what you wanted to say there.
Ronda Rousey comes out. She won the title, of course, against Charlotte Flair. I quit match. Charlotte's not going to be here tonight, but Rousey comes out, cuts a really shit, cheap promo. Oh, I'm a fighting champ. How many fucking times we heard this?
I'm a fighting champion. Charlotte was a 13-time world champion. Underscore was, because I'm the new champion. Raises the belt in the sky. I would never quit.
Open
like
challenge.
Charlotte Flair, even
apart
though
from in the UFC where I'm quit and tapped multiple times. But
actually,
hey,
she didn't. She got knocked out twice. But point being is, she fucking quit the company.
You know what, right? I couldn't give a fuck. Ronda Rousey.
Can you not at least know your history, man? Seriously.
Oh, one part. All right. Do you know your history and all these people?
Well, no, but you said she tapped it multiple times and she never tapped it once.
Tapped it, knocked it, you jobbed it. That's the bottom line. All right. Underscore.
Wait, I don't like this dead air here, Steve.
Dead air, right? Out comes a man. I mean, Raquel Gutierrez, whatever her name is.
Raquel Rodriguez, mate.
What is it? Fucking Alberto Del Rio? Ricardo Rodriguez. Don't. Right, yeah. This match actually wasn't too bad.
I thought it was good, I liked it.
I think Ronda Rousey's mic work is getting worse, and it should be getting better.
Yeah, it's not great.
I enjoyed the match, though.
I actually thought, believe it or not, for a moment Raquel Rodriguez was going to win. But how dumb of me to think that.
It would have actually been a good way to put her over, but...
Yeah, but Ronda ends up winning with like a roll-up after Raquel was going for like her powerbomb finish. I mean, it was a good match at the end. They shaked hands, they showed respect. I thought maybe they were teasing a heel turn through. Raquel Rodriguez didn't happen, and then Ronda Rousey walks to the back, and when she's walking like up the ramp, I'm thinking, who else? Well, if they've just beat Raquel, I mean, who else is there on this roster for Ronda to face? Then we cut to Adam Pearce, and he's been confronted by a green-haired
Shotzi Blackheart.
Aye. Is that all you've got to say? You had more to say when the show was on.
A freak show bastard.
That's more like it. Right, then what did they say?
They spoke, I'm going to challenge Ronda Rousey next week.
No, what happened is, right?
That was a prediction, not a spoiler, because I didn't pay attention to this segment.
Shotzi Blackheart was angry at Adam Pearce. She wanted him to do something about the situation. She said that she was on her way. She was coming down the hallway. She was appearing at the gorilla position, about to walk out and challenge Ronda Rousey when Raquel appeared and pushed her to the side, and Raquel stole her spot.
So, this is a massive opportunity for you, and you just let someone push you?
Adam Pearce says he can't help it if she wasn't quick enough. But she's adamant that she was pushed away, and well, why not fucking push her back, you know?
Or she says in the ramp and batter.
Yeah, Shotzi say, Shotzi say she would have been the new champion tonight if it wasn't for Raquel.
This is embarrassing.
But then Aliyah appears, and she says she would have been the new champion. She was getting ready to accept the challenge, but she got locked in her dressing room by Shotzi Blackheart. Accuses Blackheart of locking her in her dressing room. Blackheart says it's not her fault that Aliyah can't open a door. The two women argue.
Oh, well, it's not Raquel Mongol Cooper's fault that you can't beat her in a race.
Adam Pearce is just standing there awkwardly. He may have booked a match for next week or something, but I can't remember. So
yeah, you know what? It's probably set for NXT Level Up, because that's where the match belongs.
Then we have Sami Zayn walking.
Wait, hold on here. Yeah. Kelly's daughter was on Level Up. Aye, Kelly's daughter. Kelly, who's like 35. If she's that,
she can't. She was 18 when she was on ECW.
Her daughter had a match on Level Up. So fuck knows what her daughter is.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, seen it. See, it was on
stepdaughter.
No, it's a daughter.
Man, she must have gave birth when she was assuming. I don't think WWE would let anybody under the age of 18 actually have a match. Kelly must have. That would have meant Kelly was a mother when she was on ECW.
That's what it said.
That's fucking insane, guys, but we will maybe make a vid on that. That could be video worthy. That's actually something kind of interesting to talk about and discuss. But is McMahon the father?
It'd be interesting. Maybe bring Ric Flair back. One more match.
We then get Sami Zayn. He's walking backstage looking dejected. Nakamura appears. Nakamura says to Sami Zayn that Roman Reigns is the head of the table, but Sami Zayn is the ass of the table, and Nakamura starts like squinting even more if that was possible. Gives a couple of winks to Sami Zayn, makes a few retarded faces and then walks off, and Sami Zayn's just left. I mean, I don't get it. What they do with Nakamura? I mean, Nakamura got assaulted by Roman Reigns in the Bloodline like 4 weeks ago. Isn't he interested in any sort of revenge? Like, what the fuck?
But it said he buries the guy. Could be an easy way into them.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, that was that. Up next, we had Madcap Moss. He was coming out to, I guess, celebrate. Cut a promo. He beat Corbin at WrestleMania Backlash, so he's coming out to, I guess, have a victory speech. Corbin's not having it, attacks him with a chair, puts the chair, wraps it around his neck, and drops the Andre the Giant Battle Royal trophy onto the chair. And this actually looked pretty cool, I think, when they done this. See when Corbin dropped the chair, dropped the statue on the chair actually like completely folded. Because a lot of times they do this, and like, nothing really happened to the chair.
Looks very cheap.
But see the way he actually dropped this on the chair legit folded on fucking Madcap Moss's neck, and it actually looked like it could have, broke his neck or something like that. So yeah, I'm not enjoying the feud between these two guys, but the actual neck break / chair / statue spot.
All we can hope is Baron Corbin does this to 95% of the roster, and we'll be loving life.
We've got a chance. If he can do that, then we're on to something. Medicals come out. Adam Pearce comes out.
I think it was Adam Pearce.
Yeah, it looked like Adam Pearce.
Was it the same jacket he was wearing in the promo earlier?
Well, that's actually a good question.
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
It was Adam Pearce.
Of course, I wasn't watching, so I wouldn't know, but yeah, there we go. Inspector Stevie points that out, despite the fact he wasn't watching.
I never remember Bischoff coming out or Heyman being first out if someone got an injury. That's what it is.
Especially a face, you wouldn't care. I know Adam Pearce isn't really.
Then we had the second title match of the night, Women's Tag Team Championship, Shayna Baszler and Natalya.
Botox face, blonde bitch, Natalya.
Right, that's it. 10 reasons why Natalya sucks coming soon.
10 reasons why Baszler sucks.
I mean, if we had to make a video, 10 reasons why somebody sucks based on who actually sucks, you'd be getting about 20 vids a day for the next 2 years. But I think Natalya's probably next on that list. Sasha Banks and Naomi retain. Naomi rolls up Natalya. A sloppy match. The women, I feel like they always try and go beyond their capabilities.
They do this. These action sequences, and it just doesn't work.
And they're just not that good, right? We just need to be honest, right? 99% of the women can't compete at the same level of the men. So I don't know why they try this stuff that they can't really pull off. Shayna Baszler's supposed to be a great wrestler. Not a massive fan. In my opinion, Natalya, not very athletic, not very agile. Looks very sloppy when she's doing stuff.
Just boring.
As much as I dislike Charlotte, you'd probably be lying if you said Charlotte wasn't good, because she is good. But unfortunately,
you would be a liar. It's not probably you would.
Not everybody in this roster is good, so it is what it is. We then cut backstage with Drew Gulak standing there. Pat McAfee absolutely marks out as if he's seen The Rock.
It's Drew.
It's Drew Gulak.
Drew. He's not even the best Drew on the show. Even though McIntyre wasn't on the show, but the point still stands.
Where the fuck was McIntyre?
Clash at the Castle.
Was he locked in the fucking dungeon or something? I don't know. Drew Gulak. Gosh, it was Drew McIntyre. Drew Gulak is standing with Ricochet. He asked Ricochet for advice. Ricochet says there were times when he was down and out and losing, and he could have given up, but if he gave up, he wouldn't have had this. And he points to the Intercontinental Championship. I still can't believe this guy is the champion. He tells Drew that the only person that can fix things is himself. He points towards Drew's heart, and Drew's like, yeah, next time I see Gunther, I'm going to sort him out. I'm going to put him in his place. Drew walks in the corner. Gunther's there. Ludwig Kaiser's there. I mean, I actually kind of like this new gimmick that they're doing, this whole like German Nazi thing.
Where's the other guy?
They split up. I think he's going to Raw. In my opinion, it doesn't really work just two, because it looks like Gunther's like a single star, and this guy's just going to be his manager. I don't really see them going after tag belts. I don't know why they split them up, but they did. Gunther slaps Drew Gulak across the chest after ripping his shirt off and leaves him laying down against the door. So there you go. Drew Gulak said he was going to stand up to him. Didn't really happen. Then we move on. It is the New Day, and they are taking on...
Day rocks. Well, no, it's Kofi Kingston taking on Butch. You butchered that one.
Aye, Kofi Kingston. I mean, who gives a shit? Like I said, could have been any combination of these two teams, because we've seen it every single week now for the past 2-3 months. And surprisingly, in my opinion, Butch actually defeated Kofi Kingston. I wasn't expecting this, but Butch picked up the win, and Butch ran into the crowd, celebrated, and Michael Cole was mentioning how Butch is crazy. When he wins, he takes a cycle, but when he loses, he also takes a cycle. So there you go, Butch with a big win.
And then we see when he's on the TV, win or lose, I fall asleep.
Then we have Sami Zayn backstage. He meets up with Paul Heyman. He says he hopes that he didn't overstep his boundaries. He didn't overstep the line tonight. He hopes that Roman Reigns isn't mad at him. Paul Heyman puts his arm around Sami Zayn and he tells him, "Your tribal chief appreciates you." And he walks off into the locker room. And this, I mean, Sami Zayn celebrates this as if he won the Universal title. I mean, it's like he's pure marking it as if he's double champion, because the tribal chief appreciates him. Then we get a 10-minute ring walk by the Bloodline. They get in the ring. They say a bunch of nothing.
I beat Cena. I beat Lesnar. Etc. Etc.
I squashed them all. I smashed them all.
Out comes Orton and Riddle.
Orton tells Roman Reigns, "You never smashed Cena, and he's 10 times the champion you'll ever be," which is fucking very true.
Probably the best thing I heard on this show.
Orton then says that he's taller than the Usos. Fuck, I mean, he must be running out of bloody catch lines here to actually...
Damn, I'm taller than you.
Use that as a diss. They want their tag title match. The Usos say, "Oh, you'll get it. Just not tonight." I mean, fucking hell, really? How many times do we need to hear that "just not tonight" shit? They say they'll get it next week. The Usos say there'll be 2 titles around their shoulders, and there'll also be 2 titles around this guy's shoulders. Roman Reigns then lifts his belts into the air. Riddle out of nowhere with a flying knee to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns stumbles, drops the belts into the ropes. The Usos check on him. Rkbro escape. And that is pretty much it, guys. That's where SmackDown ends there after that knee to the face of Roman Reigns. Now it's time to rate the show, give our final thoughts, and get the fuck to bed. So let's do this.
Right, I look at this show. I don't think there's anything overly awful. But see, watching it, it's so uneventful. Like, the shows are based around people who should be in the mid-card. And that's the truth. That's the god-honest fucking truth. I like Riddle and Orton. Oh, I don't mind them. But see, actually basing a full show around them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it
I'll give it a
4.
3.
I'm going to give it a 4. You're giving it a 3.
2 good matches and a couple of decent wee segments.
Aye, I mean, that's pretty much what we got tonight, guys. So we're averaging it at 3.5. I mean, it's alright, but like you said, it is uneventful. I mean, it's very uneventful.
I feel like this could have happened last week.
It's a cat walking down the street. Probably the most eventful thing we've seen in the last 2 hours.
Wrestling cat walking down the street, yeah.
Anybody, by the way, last shout out here before we end this video. Wrestling Jesus sucks. I'm glad he's deleted his channel. I'll not be subscribing next time, and that's where we're going to end this thing. Till then.
Peace.